The dragon lives again. Hagan is back. See, in the original one, it says Bruce Lee is back. Even though I had not been away, so that really should have been the Series 3 opener. But oh well.
Is this the one where Bruce Lee's dead?
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
And he basically fights all these fictional characters.
Because copyright doesn't exist.
In China.
Yeah. I think it's a Hong Kong film, but yeah, basically.
Still, huh? Well, it wasn't them, but it's still technically China.
This one, if I remember correctly, this episode begins with Welshie trolling me. Using his Welshie powers.
We'll see.
Yeah, there we go, there's Welshie. And you can see this lighting, this is with the threshold effect turned way up. You see, in these reviews, I will take multiple levels of the same image, make one thresholdy, and put the other one, make it semi-see-through, and put it on top of the threshold one so it would shine through. It was very technical. And it looks like shit in this one. And they still don't let me to go. Oh, that guy.
What is the state of that guy with the glasses these days?
Well, it's now called Channel Awesome. Still exists.
So I would have assumed the rise of YouTube must have done a lot of damage to the concept.
Yeah, but they still exist. They put
Well, they don't
videos
post
there.
their stuff on YouTube, so that means they can get around a lot of the frivolous copyright strikes.
Taking the risk of themselves being sued, though.
Yeah, they might host their own stuff, but my stuff usually gets hosted on YouTube first of all. And word, I'm getting confused by listening to Welshie. He has such a melodious voice. Basically, it still exists. You put videos up there. Most people, though, seem to get their views through YouTube. Although I'm hoping that in the next year or two they do a 10-year anniversary video. Because it's going to be coming up, and it would be really, really bad if they didn't do something. Of course, I'm not expecting to go over because I never get to go to Channel Awesome things. Meow, 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 cry, cry, cry.
Get over it.
The Sultan of Darkness. Me and a fez!
That was originally supposed to be someone else, but he refused to wear a fez.
That was just one of the best Teddy lines ever.
It wasn't Teddy. It was Lord Ted.
Lord Ted, even. The Sultan of Darkness, it was me and a fez!
That's hilarious.
Oh, Lord Ted.
That whole reveal thing was great.
Kill Welshie. And you can't destroy
Oh,
Welsh.
it's me.
Yeah, can't destroy Wales because Hagan
Yeah, it's a
data
ghost, it's
dominatrix.
the smartass. Remember when we had the coat? I completely forgot about that.
Wasn't that your entire rent money or something?
It probably was.
It
Yeah.
probably was our rent money. Because that was the only reason we had large sums of cash around in our day. It was too, because I had to go pay rent with that afterwards. So there you are, real cash just flowing out of the minion. Oh, hey look, it's the putties.
This is the most entertaining Brucesploitation film I've ever seen. I mean, it's far better than the clones of Bruce Lee, which Spoonie did a really good review of.
Don't invoke the Spoonie fans! It still always amazes me how nice of a guy he was.
Yeah, Spoonie was great.
It's like you see some of his reviews and you think, oh, he's probably a sarcastic git in real life. But no, he's not.
Well,
There was one of the lines where he had to
Spoonie?
call you.
Yeah.
Spoonie hasn't done any reviews in a while. I don't know what's up with that because I don't know him on a day-to-day basis, so I don't bother him. But he's going out with April.
O'Neill?
No, not only. His current girlfriend, Omega, knew before they got together. So she knows her a little bit, but I have no connection with Spoonie.
Headcanon. Spoonie's dating April O'Neil.
I think they would both get off on that. Now, this film is truly fucking demented. You can't really explain how demented this is unless you see it for yourself. I mean, I can just state what happens in it, but it doesn't quite live up to the craziness that's in the film itself.
Yeah, I remember you forcing me to watch this because you were stumped for some ideas.
Oh man, this film is truly Ragnarok.
Yeah. Hagan has admitted on several occasions that sometimes my jokes are funnier.
Yeah, you and Omega are really good coming up with riff idea for jokes.
So whenever she's stuck, she will force me to watch the film.
It's good. I mean, like my humor is long-winded, sort of like, you know, weaving in and out of ideas, sort of mix them together into this really big morass. While you're really good at coming up with machine gun fire joke, which I'm fucking terrible at.
Oh yeah, the fucking nunchuck dick joke.
Oh yeah.
It's just makes you just look like stoned as fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, the dubbing. The really old-fashioned dubbing.
No. It's not old-fashioned, it's just shit.
You remember the old films were just like, the mouths are going for like 3 minutes and then just suddenly, no.
Of course, because that was just shit.
I believe most of these dubbings were actually done by one small group of people in Singapore. A lot of the kung fu movies. The same people, the same groups, they dubbed some Japanese Transformers shows into English as well, like Headmasters or something. You can actually get one of the episodes on one of the versions of Transformers the movie, and it is truly amazing to watching.
Made in Hong Kong.
It was born in San Francisco.
He's the Chinese emperor?
He's the king of hell.
Explains why he's got the emperor's hat. Usually he grabbed his throat when he got punched in the head.
Yeah, I think the original thing was supposed to be Zara was supposed to throat punch him.
Or, you know, Hagan is so fucking powerful that the kinetic force went right through to the throat. Observe.
Oh, my head.
Yeah.
Hurts so much.
Yeah. I just
Oh
realized
no,
the audience
she
can't.
viciously grazed his beard.
Yeah, the audience can't actually tell.
The
Yes,
audience can
can.
see with their mind's eye. What the hell was that?
That was Frankenhooker, directed by Frank Henenlotter, who did Bad
Oh
Biology.
yeah, Frankenhooker.
Want a date? Want to go out? Frankenhooker is on my review list.
I don't think I've seen that one. I remember watching Bad Biology.
Bad Biology did not feel like a Frank Henenlotter film. It was way too attempting to be serious. But Frankenhooker is pure Henenlotter, which is insanely tongue-in-cheek.
What was the explanation they gave for him not looking anything like Bruce Lee in this?
They recast him. Everyone, when you die, you change your appearance because, you know, he's dead and you can't really make zombie Bruce Lee appear in a film.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, what was the in film one?
I want to know why there are fictional characters in hell.
Because of the reason?
I trust it's a different reason.
Well, clearly Bruce Lee was also a fictional character.
Oh! That's the best explanation.
Yeah.
Is Clint Eastwood, you know, fictional? Because Clint Eastwood, the man with no name is in this is one of the characters, but he's conflated with Clint Eastwood himself. So Clint Eastwood is apparently, in the continuity of this film, is dead and a cowboy. And, you know, thanks to Teddy, and also fictional.
Yep.
And there's a fucking Minotaur.
Do you know Jackie Chan was in a film with Bruce Lee?
Clint Eastwood was still alive.
Yes! He was even more still alive back then.
You know Jackie Chan was in a film with Bruce Lee?
Yeah, he got the shit kicked out of him.
Did you see the trailer for
Not
the
really. He didn't actually get the
Jackie
shit
Chan
kicked out of him.
film? Oh, I have to show you this afterwards. Remind me.
Okay. But I thought Bruce Lee got his credit. Bruce Lee defeated Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan played one of the goons who got beaten up pretty quickly in one of his films.
Yeah, they were supposed to act it. What happened was, during one of the fights, he had him a little bit harder than he was supposed to. And Jackie Chan basically recounted and says, it didn't really hurt. Like, fair enough, he did hit me, but he didn't hurt that much. I was fine after a few seconds. But he was convinced, Bruce Lee was convinced that he had genuinely really hurt him. And because Jackie Chan's like, oh fuck, this is Bruce Lee, he's like, oh no! He pretended to be hurt a lot worse because Bruce Lee was coming over and was talking to him.
Bruce Lee, it's not his fault that Bruce Lee didn't realise that Jackie Chan's a mutant when it comes to pain and damage.
So basically, he just faked being hurt because Bruce Lee was talking to him.
Are those people meant? Oh, those people in the previous scene, are they meant to be skeletons or just people wearing?
Hey, bizarre! It's the
stupid
ghost
skeleton
from
clothes?
the Mexican tunnel film.
Oh, Intermedio, yeah. But they are meant to be skeletons.
Oh.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
There's James Bond, there's Zatoichi, there's Popeye. Off the top of my head, the only people in this film who are actual real people are Bruce Lee and Clint Eastwood.
Could it be Bruce Lee's actually a character from a Bruce Lee film rather than Bruce Lee?
No, it's meant to be Bruce Lee. They trust me on this. Then he must. The only explanation is Bruce Lee is not a real character, a real person. He was a character. The only thing that makes any sense. I wonder, did Bruce Lee's character die in? Oh, it could be. I suppose maybe Bruce Lee at the end of Fist of Fury. Although he wasn't called Bruce Lee in that. See the amount of confusion you can get just from having a guy with a really kick-ass film career and having a bunch of guys ripping him off in death, and you can have how much confusion it can cause, canon-wise, with what actually happened in his life and death.
So it was that horror you just spliced in there.
Which one?
A sequence from episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Oh, I missed that. I was looking somewhere else. Lost Skeleton of Cadavra.
I sleep well.
Yeah. I would love to see a film. Okay, this is in a film it would be cool, but in real life it would have been cooler. I want someone to invent a time machine so I can go back and kidnap Bruce Lee and Masoyama, the greatest karate expert in history. And I want to see who would win in a fight. Because Bruce Lee is really famous for being really good at fighting, but Masoyama managed to kill 3 bulls in single combat without weapons by punching them in the head.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like. So there's a big question mark in my mind about who would win in that fight.
Why is Exorcist French?
And why is Emmanuel not French?
Ooh la la.
Of course, of course, this could be any number of the Emmanuels. Any of them died of an STD.
Yeah, enough of them.
Yeah. Maybe they're gonna do something really chronologically confusing and have her be the Emmanuel from Emmanuel in Space.
Imagine the Emmanuel met other Emmanuels and they had some big Emmanuel energy.
The Emmanuel Avengers. And they got Laura Gemser as being Nick Fury because she's the Black Emmanuel.
The only Emmanuel that comes to my head right now is the one where she's in the jungle.
That's half of them.
The ECU with the Emmanuel Cinematic Universe.
Actually, they're all of the canon Emmanuels are set in the same continuity. There's like 70 of them, and that includes the Emmanuel in Space series. So it already
Series?
there is 7 films. I've
Jesus.
got them. I intended to do an episode by episode review of that. Like, spend an episode on half a film, do 14 videos on that. But then other people started contacting me about doing other video series, so that one's sort of put to the side right now, along with Starfleet, the puppet show from the 80s. But I will do it at some point.
What a fine pair of breasts you have.
That was Emperor Tiberius in Caligula. What happened to that water? I didn't realize that I'd forgotten there was quite so much censored stuff in this review. I should probably do this as an uncensored episode.
Could get away with it.
Do you still have the original footage?
Not the original footage of me, no. But I have the original footage with the films.
I want to put it, that man had a gun.
In hell.
Would have been easier if you just like shot them from a distance. You know, like the purpose of a gun.
Why do you need a gun in hell? It's hell.
And this isn't Saints Row 4, Gather to Hell. But yeah, in the one of the patron rewards is, if you're $5 up, you get access to the uncensored archive. Every so often I will take an episode and I will remove the black boxes. It takes a little bit of doing, having to use my original extracted review copy and what I've got left in the computer, but generally I can recreate what it looks like without any black boxes.
What's this cut in?
This
That's
is Zatoichi. Yeah, the Takashi Kitano's Zatoichi.
I don't think I've seen it.
I just love that dance number so much, because that guy with the stick is Zatoichi. So I decided to sort of mix it with the then newest version of Zatoichi. Because I fucking love that dance number.
Can't even remember if the film was any good.
It was okay, but the dance number's the best bit.
Yeah.
I am not apologising for spending 4 odd minutes of the review on this. But I think the audience realises that occasionally I will just not give a shit about the audience, and I will just do something massively overlong just because I feel like it. A bit like the use of Run With Us in International Gorillas, which lasted about 2 minutes.
Run with us.
And actually, I did cut down the Zatoichi dancing sequence by about 30 seconds.
Such a massive amount, sir.
Yeah. Can't remember why I did it. I think it was because the fight scene wasn't long enough.
Probably.
And the dancing continues and continues and continues.
Forever, because it's awesome.
When will it ever end?
I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for an inappropriate musical number at the end of a film that, you know, it shouldn't be there, but it is.
Sudden musical.
Yeah.
It was like the...
It's like, sorry.
What was that film? Fuck. It was like a reverse Sean Bean film because Sean Bean was in it and he got resurrected instead of dying. Oh, Mirror Mirror.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Yeah,
Where it was just at the end it was suddenly, I'm a sing now!
I believe in love, yeah.
Well, it wasn't I Believe in a Thing Called Love.
It was I Believe in Love, that was the song.
Yeah.
That
I
was
believe in love.
That was the original end credits music for the Vijendra Varma review. Being cut out. It's been cut down now on YouTube, but you can see the original version on Hagan Tube. Like Cuckoo Clocks from Hell. I did not like that film whatsoever. It was like a terrible attempt to do an art house schizophrenic movie crossed with a not very good Last House on Dead End Street. But the music video at the end, fucking brilliant. Loved it. Although Hagan hated it because I was actually impersonating a friend LC the first time he watched it. He actually left the film. He loved the Harry Russo films, and he saw that one and he was just losing his patience for the entire film, and then that happened and he stormed out. He had enough.
There's a cat on my face.
There's a cat on her face. There's a pussy on her face. She is very bisexual at the moment. So is she.
Yeah, I have a cat on my foot and a cat on my face. Something going on here.
Threesome.
You could almost dripping in pussy.
There's one staring at the other.
Is it just me, or does the guy playing the Godfather look more like Bruce Lee than the guy playing Bruce Lee?
I don't know.
Oh, they kind of, with their faces half ruined, they look like one of the bikers in Weird Science.
Are they robots?
No, they just made it look ugly. To be fair, if anyone could fuck the devil or the king of hell to death, it would be Emmanuel.
I'm surprised there hasn't been an Emmanuel versus the demons kind of thing.
Is that Dracula?
Yes.
Yes.
Dracula and Army of Skeletons versus Bruce Lee as Kato from Green Hornet.
Oh, Teddy.
I would be surprised. The thing is about the Emmanuel films, the original Emmanuel films, I don't know if they still are controlled very strongly by Alain Scorsese, whatever you call him. Because if he's still alive, he must be getting really up there. But he has real control over them, so I'm not surprised that they haven't done anything like that. However, non-canon Emmanuel films, which you can tell because they spell Emmanuel differently usually, they would be all over that shit.
What is he doing? Counting the thrusts?
Yes, actually.
I should get you to watch the Dragon Ball Bridge series. I think you'd enjoy it.
Nah.
Emmanuel. Oh god damn it.
Seems to be a very odd film.
Yes.
It was really fucking stupid.
No real skits in this one.
Yeah. There were more skits back then than there were now. Mainly because I'm trying to keep the filming, make it as quick as possible. Because people have less time overall. But, yeah, there's not much skit here. Which is surprising for Series 3.
Mm. Well, sometimes they have the same views restrictions as we have.
Mm.
How many times we've had minions half in and out of the screen? It's hilarious.
Yeah, but generally, one person's in the middle of the screen, if we're like that, like Hagan or something. I have money! Ooh, take that, Roger Moore.
That seems very timely.
Yeah, for 5 years ago.
Didn't he die recently?
Yeah, but the review was made 5 years ago.
Yeah, I know, but you made the reference there to the thing.
In the video. I said, because he went down faster than an altar boy at seminary, I assumed that was Roger
yeah,
Moore.
No, but we're reviewing over this. You make a Roger Moore joke just after it's passed.
I'm sorry for not foreseeing
Oh, screw it.
I should have made a Lazenby joke. Because he went down faster than the ceiling if you say George Lazenby. George Lazenby. I tell you, this building is on...
You haven't used that clip in a long time.
I use it a lot in Never Too Young to Die. I can only ever use it when it comes up. It is one of my favourite sort of bits, though.
Shuffled off his mortal coil. No, he's only resting.
The quote, yeah, I remember that one. We tried several times for me to get the quote perfectly right, and I could never manage it. So we inserted this minion appearance where the minion would tell me that I got it wrong, and so I got to punch them.
Lovely plumage. Don't matter about the plumage, it's dead.
Hagan is much harder to know anger now. Although it's not only because it's partially because I don't want to keep redoing things that we did previously, and so I'd rather not do it than do that, you know, over and over again. But it's also because it makes sense for the character after seeing so many bad films for them to be harder to upset, because Hagan's got a different concept of what's good and bad compared to everyone else. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It would be really shit for me to watch this sort of film, freak out, and then watch something that is objectively not as bad, and then freak out again. That would just be false. So things have to be truly colossally bad now for me to really get emotionally worked up.
So what you're saying is they have to be truly outrageous?
Mm-hmm.
Truly, truly outrageous.
I tell you, I want to do an in-character vlog for Jam. I have the film. I want to watch it with you guys and then do an in-character vlog.
That film was so fun. So fucking bad. Stop clawing me.
Sorry, dear.
Oh, this entire section's just made up with music. Because this
Really?
film, it's so many fight scenes.
The Dial's theme goes with everything.
Oh, speeding up the fight scene for the music is actually a really good idea. I should use this for trying to get past, you know, copyright bots. So I can only have like 10 seconds of a piece of music. Let's just speed it up rather than actually cutting the fight scene to look impressive. Okay, that guy looks like the Monkey King, you know, with his beard.
Yeah.
He looks like Monkey King as depicted in Monkey the Show in the 70s. Oh shit!
How many times now has anything preempted your jokes?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Appear to be a number of mummies.
Yeah.
Behave yourselves, kittens. No fighting.
How do you know what a buffalo is? You're like dead and in Chinese hell.
Buffaloes?
Buffalo hell.
They're oxen in China.
Yeah, but I thought buffalo was... No, what's the one in America?
There's the bison, yeah.
Oh, okay, I got mixed up then.
Buffaloes are actually African.
Oh, okay. Okay, the choice of music in this episode is spectacular.
What was that?
That was The Taint.
Yeah.
Oh, this was used in the Night Satan review. This was your action music.
Yeah.
Fluke by Absurd.
Don't you mean Night Santa?
It was used in the Matrix trailer.
Was it the Matrix trailer? It was
in
used.
the Matrix itself. It was
used in
That was
something
the
with Tomb
music
Raider
when they
as well.
were in the hallway, wasn't it? When they were coming in and shooting everything.
Oh no, that was Spybreak by Propellerhead. I know that because I'm using that in the Hellbinders review. It's a celebrity death match.
I feel like if you'd done this now, you'd probably cut in shots of Doom.
Which kind of Doom?
The new Doom. Because that music kind of fit a bit.
Mm. Doom, Doom would be good for a gunfighting scene. Like, it'd be good for Hellbinders or something. He threw him into Earth. Oh, good. This film had a horrible, horrible, horrible ending where they bring him back to life on Earth.
Yep.
It's like, oh, Jesus Christ, he had a young family.
Yep.
I don't think his young family saw this film, but just imagine if the children found a copy.
Mm.
Oh God, that is horrible. If a real life guy is dead, don't bring him back to life while his family's still alive, please. I think that was The Wire.
Yeah, you're right. Because I was thinking, well, that's not my child's voice. I don't think it's Janelle's either. Yeah, that might have been The Wire.
Because this was probably made around the time we went to Florida to film Fuck the Internet.
Mm. I found a monkey! He's made of coconut.
Yeah, that was The Wire.
Yeah, okay.
I remember this was one of the reviews that took me fucking ages to think of an end credit music. That's why the end credit music was really pretty crap. I mean, oh, it's the one, he is good at fighting. Generally, back in the old days before I had to put stuff on YouTube and worry about the end credits music, I would spend fucking ages trying to work out a thematically perfect end bit of music for a film.
Can't win every time.
I know.
Little boy, you're going to hell?
Oh, what's the next review? Oh no, we don't find out!
Alright, thanks for listening.
Bye.
I think next was Preaching to the Perverted.